Darci's rant number 3. Shut down protesters. Now, these nuts are everywhere, unfortunately. But mostly, the most loud ones are in the U.S. You know why that is? Um, Now, the Young Turks did a very good piece on this where they found that the White House is actively encouraging shutdown protesters to get out in the streets and protest the shutdown. That means that the White House is actively keeping the coronavirus going. They want the pandemic to continue for some reason. And it's not for some reason, it's because it's a very good talking point for them. It works marvelous, right? It gets everybody worked up and they get to go on TV all the time and seem like they're smart as they're telling you to disinfect your lungs and drink a little bit of Clorox and it'll be okay. And later go, oh no, we were just kidding about that after like a bunch of people did that and died. Anybody who's taking health care advice from Donald Trump kind of gets what they paid for. That's everybody. There's countless stories now of people taking health cures that Donald Trump spouted, and then suddenly they or their spouse or somebody important to them dies. When I see Jason Kenney promoting the same health cures that I see Donald Trump promoting, I go, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not doing anything Donald Trump says to do because people who do that tend to die. The fact that Jason Kenney thinks Donald Trump is a good guy tells you a lot about how smart Jason Kenney is, or the fact that he does not care if you die. At any rate, I try to listen to doctors when it comes to healthcare advice, not Jason Kenney, and sure as heck not Donald Trump. But at any rate, the protesters, the shutdown protesters, right here, and there's a picture of them right here. You can see them all there. They're holding their American flags. They got their hand up in the Sikh position, like that's crazy. And that crowd is full of kids. Now, it's true, only like 6% of them are going to end up in the hospital. And only 2% of them are going to need ventilators. Only 1% of them is going to die. But that 6% will overwhelm the hospital system, so then suddenly nobody will go to the hospital for anything. It won't matter what your problem is. Then a lot more people are going to die from other problems. Like, this is a complex situation. And for some reason, really dense people can't seem to grasp that. What these people are doing is no different than being a drunk driver. It's true, if you're a drunk driver, chances are you're not going to kill anybody. You're probably going to get home safe. And if you do kill somebody, it's probably not anybody you know. So that makes it okay, right? These COVID-19 protesters, they may not kill themselves, but somebody will die because of their actions. And it'll probably be somebody they don't even know. Somebody who's innocent. Somebody had no say in the matter whatsoever. And they're going to die because of those people's actions. And some of them are going to be kids. Some of them are going to be grandparents. Some of them are going to be people that they thought were healthy and should have got through this fine and didn't. In Italy, in Europe, and a lot of the countries where this is hit really, really hard, lots of healthy people who are 30s, 40s, whatever, who have relatively healthy constitutions, go get this disease, and then a week, 2 weeks later, they're not here anymore. Happens a lot. And you don't think it could happen to you until it does, and then it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? These people are killing their neighbors through neglect and stupidity. And there's no excuse for it. Treat COVID-19 like drunk driving. Your actions matter. Your irresponsible actions can lead to the death of others. And even if it just leads to extreme discomfort, there's no excuse for this. Learn what the rules are and follow them. Keep your neighbors safe. Keep me safe. Keep my parents and grandparents safe. Keep my kids safe. Keep your kids safe. Keep your neighbors safe. The slogan, "In this together," really matters. We really are. Now, even if you're opposed to these people's political views, you go, well, it's just the Republicans in this case, or the conservatives that will die. First of all, I have lots of conservative friends and family who I do not want to die. Even if I disagree with their ideology, I don't want them to get sick and die from this stupid thing. But it's not just them that dies. You don't control who's going to get this. It's like you don't control who's going to get a cold. You don't control who's going to get COVID-19. This is not a joke. And these people are making a mockery of the healthcare system. The heroes that are putting their lives on the line for them, they're totally disrespecting them. There needs to be one rule for everybody. As far as I'm concerned, if you're part of that crowd, you deserve to be locked up for at least 14 days. Think about what you did. Again, that's just my 2 cents.